The whole game of being a creator has changed in 2026. This is no bullshit video about how you can chase the algorithm. It's actually far from it, and what is actually going to work are going to be the tools I'm going to give you. If you don't know me already, I'm Annie. I have helped transform people in the fitness space actually into a creator that has allowed them to gain virality, to then gain more traction, to then gain more warm leads, to then either convert into a business and clients. And at the end, I will give you the framework of what I do when it comes to every single client I teach on how to gain attraction online in 2026. So here we go. My plan for 2026 when it comes to curation, to content, is actually different to how it was last year. Numerous reasons: short form, long form content, everything's changing. People's brains are literally wired from last year, and some may be going against that now. Core revenue streams, it's important to create multiple ones when you're a creator. I have been in this journey for 10 years now. I have had monetization, I have had businesses just from being a creator, and one thing I've learned is if you can set yourself up for multiple streams of income as a creator, you are setting yourself up successfully with zero stress. Well, I say zero stress, but maybe like minimal stress, and actually being able to enjoy being a creator. So for me personally, I have got the Body Art Project, which is where I have a team that helps me create women in body art in aesthetically pleasing way to complement their physique, their curves, whatever you want, into a photo shoot. It started as fitness photo shoots, then it has gone into a more commercialized, different industries, the beauty industry, etc. That is one stream of income I have. That has gained attraction through collaboration. I will touch on collaboration in a bit, but the second stream of income I have is my own business as a content accelerator. So this is a place for creators or people that are starting from zero, wanting to create an income online. How you do that is going to look different to what you want to create. So that is simply a business I have created for creators to be able to flourish and actually achieve what they want in that time. Then my other stream of income is a contractor. So this is, I would say, more flexible work of being able to choose what work I actually want to do that makes me feel good. I don't accept any contracts from businesses if I don't feel they're either in alignment or if I actually don't feel their intentions are to change society in some kind of way. If it's purely for money-driven purposes, I'm often quite resistant, but everyone's got a different driver, right? There's no right or wrong. So that is my other stream of income. I will only accept these when it comes to there's an alignment with the person, with the business, with the product, with the service. So essentially, in this present moment, I have those three streams of income. In the past, I have had just monetization. I have had just my business. I have had multiple monetization, affiliation. I've had it all. And what I can truly say that is the most sustainable way is something you create for yourself, not trying to be part of something. I don't take that lightly when I say it because there is an importance around community. But if you are able to create your own community, which I believe anyone can if they stand for something that's a bit bold, of course you can create your own community. You can do that, and then you're surrounded by people that really resonate with you, and therefore you actually value and have more fulfillment in what you're doing day to day. Giving you the scope of what I have done over the last 10 years, these are the important fundamentals you need to know. The first piece is I have noticed amongst myself, my clients, our content that is more of an authoritative content that isn't I am better than you, but simply sharing your experience and taking your audience through that journey is what converts best. Whether that is you sharing your fitness journey from day one and naming where you're at now with how many years you've been doing it, that is not only authority, it's the proof to the pudding, right? It's actually going, I can do this for you too. You can be on this journey with me. That is the best way to be able to convert clients if you're looking for a business. If you're looking to monetize, this can also be very powerful, but how you structure your authoritative is going to look different. I can touch upon that in a different video. If you're interested, just comment below and I will create a video purely on monetization for you guys. The second piece to this, we understand the most authoritative pieces of content is what converts, but if you're not being you in your authoritative content and you're simply either adopting a character or you're actually just monotone, there is no way it's going to convert convert. If you can put yourself in it, not the version of you that like your family sees, your friends see, but the version of you that only you see, and that requires so much vulnerability, you are going to be really powerful in this game. Like, you are going to be insanely powerful. In saying that, I have done that. I have been down that road, and I was hesitant to share it on my other socials because I knew there was a part of me that was being exposed that I hadn't shown elsewhere. I highly encourage you, if you want to grow your channel, to just take a bullet, because you may even grow what your current audience is, whether it is 20 followers, whether it is 10,000 followers. You will really filter through the people that are really for you and for the thing you're creating versus the ones that never were in the first place. Trust me on this, that is the best advice I could give anyone. How I would design this as the second point, you want to be able to build something that is an income structure. So how that is going to look, we touched upon monetization or a business. Businesses can look different depending on what your product or service is. If you are able to put yourself in front of your business, so you are a personal brand, that can work beautifully. There are pros and cons. Pros here is that you can literally sell anything because people buy into people. As long as you're willing to show you on who you are, but also most importantly, be consistent in that, because it's not going to stick otherwise. The cons of this is that when you are the front of the business, there is often no leading into selling that business, if that is your long-term goal. I really do prefer myself a personal brand, and that's where I really flourish and help people in, because where we evolve as people, you take people on that journey, you're able to sell a service, something you've learned, something you want to teach people, product that has helped you, your skincare, whatever, versus having a personal brand where you feel like you're constantly chasing your tail. You can't sell the business because you're the front of it. And if you are really wanted to make it like that, then I would reconsider bringing in you and maybe a few others into either a personal brand, or like how Mr. Beast has done, where it was him initially, and over time, as he has grown the company, it has been him and other characters coming into the storyline. Make sure you save that piece. So overall, it needs clear structure, stability, message, and intention. Third piece that's so important as a creator when you're creating, apart from the strategy, because that is a whole nother video, we want to be able to make sure we have stability. You cannot create from a place of stress, of overwhelm. When your nervous system is out of whack, you cannot create. It's actually going to be really stagnant, and it's going to be harder. I really recommend to have a stable income, even if that's a little bit less than what you would want to accept, because it allows you the space to be able to create without stress, which our best creations are always going to come when we're not stressed. I know plenty of people that are at the start of the game that are working full-time job doing this on the side. I know people that really want to go all in. They've got a bit of savings. They're doing now their job part-time and they're doing this full-time. It totally depends on your circumstance. So be clear, you need stability before you get into this game. Then I think a really important thing that I have been coming into, this is 10 years into the game, that is something you kind of need to consider, is not an exit plan per se, but you want to be able to have a long-term goal in your creation. So for example, in transparency, doing this for 10 years in the fitness space for myself, now doing it for other people, is the most rewarding piece of the whole of my career. It's amazing when I win, but it's so much more rewarding and satisfying when other people win and I win with them. So this is where I am feeling I'm at my long-term goal. Of course, the goalpost keeps moving. So what that looks like long-term for me, I would absolutely love to be in a creative director position for either a big brand or a company that would allow me to use not only my personal brand, my authenticity, bring it into their space. I have done affiliation, I have done monetization, and I can honestly say the most rewarding thing is when groups or communities win over you winning on your own. So that's where my journey is going. So if you can create your own journey in this, what is your long-term goal? That is going to give you clear, precise goalposts to hit, and it's going to be a lot more clearer as you go along. So if this has helped you in this video as a creator for 2026 and you want to know the strategy behind it all, comment down below. I can do that if you're interested. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.